Everyone, welcome again. And in this video, I'm going to create a Testcafe automation framework using Testcafe from scratch. So we are going to, in this session, we're going to take help from ChatGPT and we will apply the solutions and we'll try to build a complete test automation framework in a Visual Studio. And then will write some test cases to automate my existing project over there. So for that, I'm using Visual Studio Code. So you can also use. So I'm going to create a new window over there, and let's ask ChatGPT to create automation framework for me. So create automation framework. I can say it will understand. I guess create automation framework using Taskcafe. So let's wait for the answers. So it's giving me definition. Okay, the first step it's telling like set the environment and then initialize the Node.js tool. So make sure you have a Node.js tool, Node.js installed in your machine. I have already. So you can search over the internet how can we install that Node.js latest version and how can we install or set up this Eclipse tool. Visual Studio Code. Okay, I'm going to close one window over there. Yeah, then save. Now, so it's going to say us just install Node.js. So we have already Node.js in our machine, and after that we need to install npm install. We have to add some commands over there in my. So the very first step, what I'm going to create, I'm going to create a folder inside my directory, and then we'll operate this thing into that folder. So first thing, the very first step, I'm going to create a test cafe automation. Let's say Testcafe automation. So this is a folder where we're going to write our project, complete project. So I'm going to open this project in my ID. So for that, what I can do, I can go to the files and go to the open folder, and I can select that folder from here, from this location, and I'm there. Okay, now in this folder I need to run some commands. So let's say we are inside that is cafe automation folder. After that, we are going to pass this command. So why this npm init variable, it will start uh, the process, and it will initialize node manager like npm over there. It will create a package.json. I will explain you why we are using these files and why it's creating a files over there. So first, as we pass a command over my terminal npm init star and y is y, so it's going to create a package.json for us. So this will be the name of the folder, or you can say the name of the project. It will define the versions. If you are aware with automation with test engine Java, that is similar to our form.xml where we are doing some external configurations. Okay, here we have test command, so we can pass that command here to like start the test cafe or test cases. Okay, and so this is the package.json, and let's follow the next step. So we have next step as a we need to install test cafe framework. So we can fire the command as npm install test cafe and to the deb environment. So I just pass that command and it might take time. So meanwhile you can wait. uh, let, let's wait and then we'll continue. Okay, so installation is done. Now it's created another file which is package log.json, and what this file is going to keep the information of the different packages that we are using in this application. Also, if you see here, we have Babel and other dependencies already added by this command that we have just fired over there. After that, we need to create a package structure like project structure. So into this project structure, we need to create a test folder. So here into this, I can create a test folder new. Okay. sorry, this folder will not be created into this node module. We have to create it outside of this. Oh, why is coming here? Okay, I can click on the blank section and then I can create a new folder. Actually, I'm new for this IDE. Okay, so we have test here. No, we have a test folder. That's okay, and we can create a test files over there. So let's create a test file. I'm just going to give it a test.js for testing. We will add some test cases over there. Next, we in the same architecture, the same we need to create a page folder. So we can define the pages over there, the definition of page. So I can say test.page. Here I can say test.page. Okay, we can say test page.js. That's fine. And then we are going to create a data folder. So this will contain our data things. So let's say I'm going to create another folder over here. It's going to keep our data in case of we are using any external resource. We will keep all the data here. And then utilities, this will be kind of helper file that we can define some common methods or functions that we can call at the time of requirement while we implementing the Testcafe. Okay, again we have the JSON file is already there. We have defined all the information. So you can read more about it. Test what we are going to do into the test. We are going to store your test script here, and into the pages we are going to define the XPath and object models for the objects for the page elements, and then under the data we are going to keep the external data. Okay, under the utility we are going to define some functions and scripts that we can call at the time of login. Okay, here we have one test cafe, one test script. So let's see what we are going to do here. I'm going to just import this, okay, for a testing purpose, and I will implement a real-time test over there. For now, what we are doing here, first thing we are going to select our test cafe framework, and then we are going to create an object of login, but that's not available here. So I'm going to just remove it, and then we have this is fixture, the name of the fixture. So we can say this is a testing. I will give you a overview, or I will show you how can we create a proper framework. I'm just going to set up the things for now, and once things will be set up, then we can implement, go for more solutions. Okay, so we have page. Okay, the text fixture, we can keep the text fixture along with page as well. And here we need to pass the URL that we want login when this picture will call, and this picture will call, and then we have a test here. Let's say this is the name of the test, so I can say uh, let's say home page. So we are going to verify a home page, and I'm going to just remove it, this internal test command, and let me quickly run my project. So we are going to automate that project, and we'll keep uploading videos related to that. So we will keep automation of that complete project. That is kind of this application a Spring Boot. We are working on a web application. So day by day we are as processing, we will do the complete automation of that application. So my ID is taking time because the machine is low, I guess. Okay, so this is bug tracking. Let me run quickly the project so we can access the URL, and I'm going to use this bug tracking.application. I just run this application, and then once the server is run successfully, we can use this application here on this URL. So I'm going to just keep it here. Okay, and then what we are going to do, once this application will launch. Okay, is it running? Yeah, server is running. Now the application is launched. What we are going to do, we are going to verify this message, the bug tracking message, and let's extend it. What is this? This is a text with this is an anchor tag text with bug tracking. Okay, So what I can do here into my visual code, I can write a simple line here to, okay, no. Okay, I have to use the URL over there. Sorry, I just undo the things. So it's gone, it's working. And now just go to the Testcafe. It will show you how can we add the assertions as well. So it's going to give us some simple examples. Or after that, we will run this changes as well into the package JSON. We have to update it where Testcafe Chromium is going to run. Also, few day back I have created one more query over there. Okay, so here we have implemented this config file. That's okay, that's not an issue. Okay, so here we can add expect or assertion like this. So we can say here what I'm going to do, let's say await await t expect, and from the selector I'm going to say selector A, and we have selector A here. And what is the text on the selector? The text is work tracking. If the text is work tracking, the test case should be passed, otherwise it will go straight. Another thing we are missing here, that is the configuration file. So how can we create that configuration file? Here we have a folder, a directory is a config. So I'm going to create a config directory. So let's quickly create a config directory, and with this directory, what we are going to do, we are going to create a file testconfig.js. And what this file is about, let me create it first, then I will explain. So this here we are going to add some basic configuration or external configuration. This is simple JavaScript class. Okay, I think I have added some extra code. Yeah. So what we are doing here, we that solution is adding a .NET environment that is we don't need, and this one is also not required. Okay. Yeah, we need a browser as a Chrome reporter as a spec. We can use it later, and concurrency one, that is okay. So we have added one parameter here, one array object is there that contains some file, some parameters as a browser as a Chrome, or we can change the browser later here. So we will use it. Okay, into the test section we are going to expecting our results. So here into the test we have a test.js file. Currently we are not using the test page.js, so we will implement it later, but for now we have t.expect, and we are going to um, equalize, or let's say in a text dot equal to. So we are checking the anchor text should contain the text as a bug tracking or not. Okay, after that, so we can say this as a home page test cases, home page, and the test name we can keep a meaningful name, verify header, verify heading into the header section, verify heading into header. Okay, so this is a meaningful thing. Okay, we have bug tracking, that's okay. Now we have to make some changes into the script, so we have to update this test script as well. So how can I update this? Just go to the script section and copy this. I will explain you why we are using this. So I'm going to replace this test script with this. So we are, this test script will say while we pass the command like npm test run, we will pass the running command, then it will call and it says Testcafe. We have to run the Testcafe over the Chrome browser and all the JS files that come under the test folder. So a test slash star asterisk means all the test files that come into this test folder. So our test folder name is test. Okay, as is there, that's okay. Now we can call this npm test. This is the npm test, so let's quickly run it. So I just add npm test, and Hopefully it will run. Okay, sometime it like not a sometime, because it usually take time with a slow machine. So just wait while you having this, while you running this. So it will start the internal files, it will load all the files. So on the back end it will take time. So it's going to do some process. Okay, it's open the browser and just navigate to that URL or not. Showing the Testcafe Chrome version. Okay, yeah, it was there and it passed. But hold on, we didn't check it, so we can add a wait option here. Wait, and we can say for how much time we need to wait. Let's say we need to wait for a 10 second. 10 seconds. So I just add 10,000 over there. And now after loading the browser, it will like hold that process for a 10 second. Okay, you can see the browser is open, the project is coming. Okay, and it's holding for that 10 second. And so now you can see the visualization of the running, like sometime it run too quickly. Okay, so let's quickly have a quick review for the things that we are doing. We have a config folder that contain the configuration files, and we can call this browser here as a variable. We are also passing the browser here, but we don't. If we want, we can use the configuration file. Currently, if you see into the package.json, we are directly passing the Chrome browser on which browser we need to run the application. Okay, we can export it and we can pass it as a variable as well. Apart from that, we have a data folder. Here we can contain all the external data like some Excel file, CV file, where we can keep the records of the username, password, and other information of the application. Okay, so external resources we will keep always keep in this into this data folder. Test pages, here we will define the in the test pages we will define always define the classes and the variables and the we can say XPath selectors and what are the other things like the functions over there. So let me quickly create make changes here. So currently we are using this expect as a selector here, this selector here. So what I can do instead, we have this file test page. In this page I'm going to create this selector. Okay, here into test page I'm going to create a class. I think I already have that one class. Let me quickly copy it. Oh, let's ask to the ChatGPT. Create a page. Do we have any page? So I go there, I go there. Okay, we have one class here. So let me quickly copy this. So I just create this class. I'm going to copy this class and into the test page. The class name is login page. So I'm going to keep it as a test page. Okay, here into the constructor I'm going to define some selectors. So let's say we can say the header header link or header link text, you can say. And what is the selector? You want to say select a by a and dot with text. We are going to read text with bug tree, right? Okay, so we have a header link as a selector a and with text bug tracking. Okay, I'm going to remove this thing that's not required for me for now. And here this method is also not required for me. So I just define one selector into the constructor, and we are at the end we are going to exporting this class. Okay, so here um, just go to the test cafe And here what I'm going to say import, and what we need to import test page from page.testpage.js. And now what we can do, I can say this test page dot header link dot inner text. So what we are doing, we are defining the selectors over here, and then we are creating an object. We are returning already. We are returning an object over there. So this object will be stored here, and then we are going to call this selector from this inner HTML. So I'm just clear my console and going to run the test again, and this time it should work fine. Like this time also it should work fine, because already it was working. We just make some changes into our explorer. Okay, here we have some issue. So say Testcafe cannot find the module test page.js. Why? Okay, we have under the pages section, we have test page. Okay, sorry, we are returning the login page. So now I've just changed it, and now we are returning the test page. This is small mistakes. So let's open the browser. Okay, again we have error, and it says cannot prepare test due to the following error. So cannot find the module. Let's give it a page. I think the 3GB is going wrong code with us. No, this page is fine, that's fine, that's fine. So constructor is fine. I'm going to return this directly. Okay, and let's create an object here. Test page equals to new test page. I think that's fine. Now we can change it test page to. Okay, this should work. No, again it will fail because we are using it at wrong place. Okay, I've changed the location because it was out of the scope, I guess. And then now it should work. Not actually, I'm also learning in a parallel. Testcafe is a new for me, so I'm just going to take help, and we're going to learn it together. So cannot find the module. Cannot prepare test due to the following error. Guys, oh, right. Okay, I think we are in this test, and then we have to go out, and then we can read the pages and test page.js. Will it work now? So while you're working on this kind of thing, learning new things, always try hitting to try new solutions, review the code, so you will easily understand like what's happening over there. Yeah, this time it's working fine. So what was the issue? We are trying to access that object from at wrong location. Okay, so it's holding for a 10 second for now, and it's done and executing and working fine. So what was the issue? The issue was we can also keep it there, I guess. Okay, there is also not an issue here because this is a constant and will like accessible into the entire file. Okay, and the issue was from the location, like actually the test.js is have under the test folder. So we have given one step back and then we'll move to the pages folder and then we'll move to the another test page folder, js folder. And so in some next upcoming videos I'm going to create, actually this is the task that I need to do, so that's why I'm recording this on a live session so you can also learn the things. I'm also new for this ID and this test cafe, but I will try my best to automate this project into a complete automation framework, so we can find out the bugs and rid of the regression testing over there. Thank you.